What's up, peeps? How you doing? It's been a while. I knew I was gonna say I was gonna do this a lot more, but who am I kidding? I am not the most consistent person in the world. But I guess we're back with another video. Oh crap, he's doing it again. And this time I wanted to speak on something that I guess is a little bit more, I guess, personal again or whatnot. It's just a you thing. And that would be like hobbies and crap. So I have a bunch of hobbies. For instance, I make music, which you guys should totally listen to. But yeah, stuff like that. I draw, I game a heck of a bunch. I do this and that. I like writing stuff. I like making con links. I'll talk about those some other time probably. The main thing that really brought this question into mind, or the title of the video, is that I suck at singing.
And now I'm going to sing opera. I'm going to do the best as I can because I'm not really a singer. But I'm going to do the best as I can. Okay? And if you like my singing, use a comment and please subscribe to my channel. I need more scrubbers. Okay? So right now I'm going to go sing opera. Here it goes.
And I got into music really late. I'd say for someone who's like into music, I only really started listening to my own music when I was in middle school. Before then, I just listened to whatever is on the radio or whatever's in the background, and that'd be fine. But you know what? I got a phone, and I was like, okay, I'm going to use this to my best of my ability, and I'm going to develop my own music thing, my own music taste. And honestly, it wasn't that good. Obviously, I just kind of listened to what everyone else was listening to, and I just kind of branch off from there. But eventually, I found my own little niche place. And I feel like at one point, it really aided in my creativity of like what I wanted to make in the future, or what the kind of music I wanted to make. Because really, when I first started making beats or whatnot, I made beats. I didn't really make, I'd say now instrumentals, if anything. Because like I was more into like the rapper stuff. And now I'm more into other stuff, I guess. I've kind of strayed away from all the whole rap game. But now I'm I started, I guess, singing, I guess, as of sometime during like last year or so. And I don't have any experience with singing at all. I mean, the only experience I really had was like half a semester in middle school choir. It was like a joint class. I'd either take that and then art class, and so that's why I did it. Mainly for the art class, I had to do it that way because of like technicalities or whatnot. And so I took it, but I didn't really. I mean, it wasn't much. It really wasn't. And then afterwards, I let it go. I didn't really. that was like in 6th grade, and then in freshman year, my friend Dante told me to make a beat, and I just kind of went from there. And then I was like, maybe I should, make my own stuff. Maybe I'll do that. And I guess I was still in that rap mind, but I was still trying to be unique, I guess. And eventually, I did grow into more of a unique-ish style. I don't know if you could hear any of that in my music. Probably not right now. Maybe you can. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you do. But you'll definitely hear it sometime in the future. By the way, listen to my music, please. I'm desperate. I need the money. And this hobby really makes me want to learn a lot of things, and makes me want to like dedicate myself to a lot of difficult aspects of music, because I guess I like pain or whatnot. But mainly now, I just kind of sing to myself, and I've just been singing to myself for quite some time, and my voice has improved. So I'd say I'm just like a very, very, very tiny bit better than the average person, and that's a very, very little tiny. Okay, so I stay within my limits, and that's that's fine. I stay within my limits of what I can do. But eventually I do want to branch out and do something more, I guess, or do something more grandiose, or do something better with my voice. So hopefully I can improve my voice sometime in the future to where I can get it to where I want it to be. Because right now, it ain't really what I want it to be. But that's okay. And that's the topic of this video. When it comes to doing what you love, it mainly comes down to, if you like doing it, do it. Even if you're bad at it, it's still worth doing and trying. And you know, you will definitely improve at least a little bit in the sense in the future, and it'll become your own little thing. And right now I like singing, I guess, and it's great, it's fine, but I'm not the best at it. And I'm a pretty big critic of my voice in general, but I don't let that really stop me, because eventually I'm like, okay, I have to do something or whatever. I have this idea in mind and I need to present it. And so that's what I still do. Even in the songs that do have my voice in it, I stay within my limits, but I still put that stuff out there. Even if some parts of the songs I just don't like because how my voice is, I still put it out there, because this is growth. And that's just how it is. Because if I keep critiquing myself along the way, I'll never put anything out. I've done that plenty of times, and I've just haven't put that stuff out. And that's okay. That's fine. I just gotta keep doing it, and I know I'll get better eventually. And I know I'll get better at music eventually. I've improved quite a bit, to be honest. And I've started to even go back to my old stuff and start to remaster it, make it better, I guess, better sounding. And it's been fun. It's been great, and I've really grown a bit as an artist. I got equipment now. I'm not just using a school laptop, and it's great. Whatever you like to do, whether it's, I guess, music like me, drawing, or any other hobby you like to have. Maybe hanging out with friends is one of your hobbies, and go do that. Do it to the best of your abilities. Even if you suck at it, maybe you have social anxiety, but you still want to make friends, still try, go out there, because I know that whatever you like doing likes you back at least a little bit. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be doing it that much. Whenever I make a song and it speaks to me or whatnot, that's how I know when this is something that's really gratifying, or this is something that's really fulfilling. And it's something that the music itself is giving back to me. And I guess it's its own metaphorical way of showing me love. And it should be the same way for, I guess, a lot of the hobbies. I guess it should be rewarding in a sense. Even if it's not immediately rewarding, you can still push towards that. Because even the climb is probably one of the best parts of the whole journey. Like whenever I buy a Lego set and I build it, that's like the best part. Once I finish building it, I basically do nothing else with the Lego set anymore. I'm done with it. And it's like, well, that kind of sucks that I'm done building it, but I'm really glad I built it, and it's great. It looks fantastic. And, I'm happy with it. I'm very happy. And I hope one day I'll get to that point with music, to where I can just make anything I want, and it'd be how I want it to be. I've climbed the hill, and you know what? I'm comfortable. It's fine. I'm happy. I'm content. And that's, I guess, the beauty of things. Really, once you reach the top, it's not necessarily lonely, but more so like you've done everything that you could, and you finally did it. And that's an amazing part of life, is that you can do those kind of things. So yeah, anyways, with that should be the end of the video. Like I said before, and like I'm gonna continue saying until you get it through your head, go listen to my music. AM, also spelled EJ3M. It's a whole thing why that thing is like, it's spelled that way, but I'll explain it eventually in the future. But yeah, go listen to my stuff. Bye bye.